I'm Kailyn. I'm a high school senior from Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Wow, you look like a princess. I am a princess, Kendra.
When I was 6 months old, my dad left, and I haven't seen him since. My mom's always struggled to hold down a steady job, boyfriend, and home. She's currently living in a hotel with her new boyfriend, which doesn't leave much room for me.
Hi, honey. Did you find any apartments yet?
Well, I'm not going to jump into purchasing a house now. I mean, that's a huge investment.
If I had to rely on my mom, I'd be lost. Thankfully, I met my boyfriend, Joe.
You know I love you, right?
Yeah, I know.
We've been dating for 9 months, and since I had nowhere else to live, his family invited me to move in with them.
Are you gonna cut it?
Since my mom's rarely around, Joe's mother, Janet, is like a second mom to me.
Good job. Go ahead. Keep cutting it.
Ever since Joe and I started sharing a bedroom, we've been really cramped, and it's caused a lot of tension.
You can have the bathroom. I'm getting ready.
And things are about to get even more crowded, because I'm pregnant. Joe and I used to tell each other everything, but ever since his parents invited me to move in, it's like we barely talk at all, especially about the baby.
You never even told me how you felt about it.
I don't know, like...
You don't know?
What do you mean?
When you first found out, what were you thinking?
You were in denial, right?
Yeah.
I showed him the
she's not
pregnancy.
pregnant.
I showed him the pregnancy test, and he just looked at me.
I didn't know what to say.
What other options did you consider?
My mom wanted me to do an abortion, and I knew my mom would say that.
So what made you decide to keep it and have the baby for yourself and take care of it?
She didn't like the idea of adoption.
I mean, it's good, but I wouldn't be able to do it. Did you want to look into adoption more? And you didn't say anything?
Yeah, I did, but I don't know.
Well, you have to understand the reason for that is because this is going to be a very difficult thing to do right now, is having a baby, going to college, going to school.
I think things will get worse before they get better, and eventually they will get better.
Things are not going to get worse. They can't get worse, sweetie.
They can.
How are they going to get worse? They better not get worse.
Things can always get worse.
Joe's being really negative, which makes it worse for me. We're going shopping for baggy clothes, because aside from family and a few close friends, I'm trying to hide the pregnancy.
I'm not ready to tell anybody yet.
I'd rather just tell everybody and get it over with.
I know, but I wouldn't even know how to tell anybody.
Hi, I'm pregnant.
I would never say that.
I guess bigger clothes will help cover it up.
I'm glad Joe's coming shopping with me. We don't do much together these days, but getting out of the house seems to help us get along.
Want to try it for size?
I could try that one, I don't know. All right, do you think I look fat?
No, I don't think so.
You think it will hide a pregnancy?
Why do you want to hide it?
Well, I'm just not ready to tell people at school.
Okay.
Yeah. Thinking maybe black will hide it because it's supposed to make you look skinnier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So how far along are you?
Almost. I'll be 6 months on Tuesday.
Soon you're not going to be able to hide it.
I know. Well, I'm thinking maybe I won't get that much bigger than this.
Hiding this pregnancy is exhausting enough, and to add to that, I have to take my SATs tomorrow.
Look, I don't even know what any of these words mean.
I'm trying to graduate a semester early, and then study dental hygiene, so I have to do well. But studying often leads to daydreaming. Since I got pregnant, I've been thinking a lot about my dad. His sister had found me on Facebook, and I've been debating on whether to send her an email. I guess I don't have much to lose. Now all I could do is wait, or study. It's the morning of the SATs. I know I should be nervous about the test, but I'm more nervous about people noticing my belly.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I really don't want to do this right now.
All the people?
Yeah, they're making me nervous. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Good luck.
Standing outside, I started to feel really uncomfortable. And when I got inside, things got even worse. I can't focus on this test. Everyone is staring at me and whispering behind my back. This 5-hour test feels more like an eternity. When it finally ended, my friends and I went to unwind. But when we started talking, I found out all that staring was not in my head.
Everyone stares at Kayla.
But I feel like they stare because they don't know if I am pregnant or not.
We'll be in the bathroom after lunch and she'll walk in and people will be like,
and staring at me. So I'm like, I can see you staring at her. Like,
I know.
I see it. If you don't get any bigger, do you just plan on not telling people?
Yeah.
Doesn't it hurt to hold in like a secret like that?
But I feel like I don't even look pregnant. I feel like I just look fat.
It's not anybody's business at this point. I mean, maybe when it gets closer and you can really tell.
People think what they think, like.
But it is hard. You know, you could say you don't care, and then like I'm the type of person I say I don't care, and then I'll go home and cry about it. I'll cry about it behind closed doors, like.
Are you hiding in your baggy clothes?
Kind of.
Why? Are you afraid of what the girls are saying? Why? You're not ashamed, are you?
No, but they're mean.
Kale.
Why?
You don't have anything to be ashamed of.
No, I'm not ashamed, but they're like mean. Like they were talking about me today, and like they don't even know me and stuff.
Exactly, they don't know you, but they feel they have the need to talk to you, talk about you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Listen, you're special, you're smart, you're beautiful, and you're pregnant. And guess what? You're gonna do it. You're gonna be fine. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You trust me?
I've been struggling a lot with trying to hide my pregnancy, and I really need to talk about it with my friends who have already told.
I feel like it could happen to any one of us.
It could have been any of us.
Well.
I mean, if you're, yeah.
Right,
but. Did you use a condom at night? Did you?
That was like the one night.
That.
Prom night.
Gotcha.
Prom night.
Oh, big night, prom night, oh night. I remember when you first started, kind of looking pregnant, everyone was like,
believe it.
Is she pregnant?
Or is she just fat?
Or is she just gaining weight? And I was like, I don't know.
Well, I think like it's gonna start to like really pop out soon, so like I'm not gonna be able to hide it anymore.
It's not really being hid.
Sure it is. I just look fat right now.
No,
you're pregnant.
You're pregnant.
No, I know I'm pregnant, but I'm saying I don't actually look like I'm pregnant.
No. As a friend to a friend, you look pregnant.
I'm still in denial.
I know.
Since my mom's still between homes, I only get to see her once in a while when she picks me up from school.
Did you see who I brought along? She'll come up and greet you in a second.
There you are.
She's taking me shopping for baby furniture, which is nice, but I'm more concerned with her getting her life on track.
Are you not gonna look for an apartment until you get a job?
I'm doing both at the same time. Could be there in the pocket. Go ahead and answer it.
Even though they're together all the time, it seems like my mom's boyfriend always manages to interrupt our alone time.
Bye. Love you too, bye. Do you have any change? Like a quarter? Quarters only.
Oh, I don't have quarters. Oh, Mom!
Oh, how cute. Oh, I love that. 4-piece floor model sale. Isn't that beautiful?
How much is it?
That's a wonderful price, too.
Can we afford it is the question.
That's not the question.
Price is the question, because I know Janet and Eddie are gonna end up paying, and I'm always worried about being a burden to them.
The baby furniture that they had is like heirloom quality.
That's pretty. And what are the prices like? Are they expensive?
I don't know what your price range was that you looked at.
It was like 900.
These are probably around 1,300.
Susie, can I get you something to drink?
No, actually, I'm gonna head out. He's called about 4 times.
I don't care about him.
Oh, I do.
As usual, my mom's boyfriend is more important than me.
What's the matter? You seem upset.
Well, because she's always in a rush to go hang out with her boyfriend.
Oh, stop. Don't even start.
She misses you.
Do you want me to come over Sunday?
I don't know.
She misses the hell out of you, wants to spend time with you.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So let me leave. You walk me to the door?
Be safe.
Okay, you too.
Always concerned about her boyfriend.
It's the love of her life right now.
Right now.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everything just don't work your way. I hate to tell you.
Well, what do I want to work my way?
No,
just want my mom to spend more time with me, that's all. Like, this is the time I need her the most.
Gail, that's why we're here for you.
No, I know, but she's still my mom.
I know she's your mom.
I just don't understand her train of thought. Like, I don't understand why he's more important than me right now. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is he more important? He's been in her life for less than a year.
She's gonna do what she's gonna do no matter what, and you know that. She's proven that to you many times.
All right, I need to go to bed.
Okay. Sleep well, my darling.
Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and every year my friend Steph and I go pumpkin picking.
I want to get one with a stem if I find like a nice one, you know.
This green one's cute. It'd be like baby's first pumpkin.
So are you gonna like do this next year with your baby?
Hopefully. I don't know if it'll be like old enough.
Well, you can just like carry the baby.
Yeah.
You know? How are you and like Joe doing so far since you guys kind of stuck sharing one room?
I don't know, like we have really off days, like where we fight nonstop.
Uh-huh.
Or like we don't even talk at all. Yeah, and it's always stupid stuff.
You guys used to like see each other like every day, not be with each other like every
24 hours, yeah.
You guys just kind of separate a little bit, like let him do his thing and you can just do your own thing, you know?
I feel like people don't ever invite me to like parties and anything like that anymore.
It's probably because like they know you're pregnant, so it's like, why invite her since I know she's gonna say no?
Yeah, but they don't know if I'm gonna say no. Like I could still hang out.
True.
It's not like I can't leave the house or something.
So you're gonna like actually go trick-or-treating on Halloween?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I think you should. You have to. It's gonna be like your last Halloween. Come with us. We're probably just like chilling at Nicole's house.
I don't know. It kind of sucks though.
Why?
Cause like it sucks if I just like show up somewhere and they're like, oh, why is she here? She's pregnant, or so like it's just a bummer.
That night, I went on Facebook and found an email response from my aunt.
Oh my God.
My dad is inviting me to come down to Texas to meet him. This is a huge step after 16 years. I'm carving pumpkins with the girls today, and I can't wait to tell them about my dad.
My dad's sister found me on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
Like yeah, because like that's what I've always talked to my mom about. I was like, I wonder if they try to find me at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've been trying to find your dad, though, too.
Yeah.
So like, that's really cool.
I was like, so I'm gonna go stay with him over Thanksgiving break. I'm gonna meet like he has
so it's not
a
just
sister.
him, everybody.
Yeah, and then 2 nieces and a nephew, and like that's his entire family.
Are you excited?
Yeah, like I'm excited, but it's like, what if we don't have anything in common?
I mean,
I'm sure you will. He's your dad.
Yeah, and it's gonna feel like a little awkward at first because like this is your first time meeting him.
Are you gonna cry?
So. I'll probably cry. Yeah.
Joe?
What?
Can you help me? I guess not.
I don't have pants on.
Sharing one small bedroom is hard for a teenage couple. I always feel like I'm invading Joe's space, but I have nowhere else to go.
We're like not even talking right now.
I don't know what's
like he doesn't want to do anything. So
what do you guys do before you guys started? When you were dating?
Well, we went to the movies a lot. What?
He said, yeah, we did.
See, this is what he does. He shuts me out. Like, I'm not gonna try anymore. Like, he doesn't want to go out and do anything ever. And he's like, oh, well, it's Sunday. I don't want to do anything. He doesn't want to do anything ever.
Kale, don't get upset.
Oh, I'm tired of it.
When the baby comes, it can only get worse.
We can't sit here and deal with all that either.
No, I'm sure as hell not.
Well, I keep telling him if this is how it's gonna be, I don't have to be here. Like, I can figure out somewhere else to go.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Kale's in a very sensitive situation. You have to be a little bit more receptive and understand.
So do I. I do understand.
Okay, but why won't you talk to her? You go walking right past her. You don't even say anything to her.
Okay, what is there to say to her?
What is there to say?
How you gonna...
Okay, I'm trying to help her out.
How you helping her out?
So she's not a single mother? That's not helping her out? I'm sacrificing a lot, like, and all she does is complain about me.
Well, you know what?
So
it is your responsibility and your duty to...
I guess I don't need to be here.
Excuse me. It is your responsibility and your duty to sacrifice because you are the father of that child.
It was your decision to make.
Yeah.
Her decision.
Oh.
Her decision, Jonathan?
Hold it. Joe, you're rolling the wrong way. You really are. The wrong thing to say.
Her decision, Jonathan?
Don't say that. Ain't right, bro.
No, it's not.
I decided to keep the baby because that's what she wanted, and I'm gonna support her on that. I'm not gonna just leave her with the baby by herself.
It takes a lot more than that. You have to have some type of emotional and physical involvement in what she does and what you do, the both of you together. Because you have to get along. Whether you stay with her for the rest of your life or not, She's the mother of your child. You're gonna have to live with it for the rest of your life.
18 years plus college.
Give me the kisses.
Yay, puppy! Give mommy good sugars. No, like this.
It's your birthday!